Hello everyone, it's Eric, here to respond to Zoe's question, what genre and music don't I like, what are a few things I do like about it, and how will this affect my future? Okay, in the video I made last week, I mentioned that the one genre that I will probably never enjoy is death metal, or screamo, whatever you want to call it. This is not to say that I don't enjoy heavy metal. Enter Sandman by Metallica was one of the first songs I ever heard that really got my blood pumping. And I love to listen to Slipknot whenever I work out. But whenever I hear the demon voice coming out of the lead vocalist, my brain just immediately shuts off. I've just always found it to be really obnoxious and just not very musical at all. I apologize to anybody who enjoys death metal. I know that sounds really harsh, and it is, but it's how I feel. So you can imagine how I felt going into this week, thinking about how I was going to find something in the death metal world that I would enjoy, but I went in with an open mind like a good little musician, and I came across the band As I Lay Dying. People have always told me that I'm a drummer at heart, so I suppose this was one of the reasons why I was drawn to this band. The drummer's name is Jordan Mancino, and I was very impressed with his crazy double bass and incredibly fast driving beats. He was also able to set up the next guitar lick and add to its intensity, a lot like a jazz drummer right before a solo. I, I mean, of course, I don't know much about death metal, but I feel like that's one of the criticisms that it receives. That it's like, oh, drummers in death metal bands, all they can do is play fast, and like even I can respect a death metal drummer. I mean, I I recognize the kind of skill that it takes and how familiar you have to be with a set in order to play that fast for that long. Um, so yeah, as for how this will affect my future, I'm assuming that the question meant my musical future. That is like my future as a music educator or a musician overall. Um, Honestly, I don't like the fact that I don't enjoy death metal. I want to be a complete musician and enjoy. I'll be open, be open to all genres of music. So hopefully, this experience of exploring the things that I don't like or wouldn't naturally listen to will expand my mind and serve as a teaching tool. Maybe someday in the future, I'll be able to use an example from As I Lay Dying as a teaching tool. Maybe it will really help clear up a concept in music for a student, or it'll help express an emotion that needs to be conveyed in a particular piece of music. It'll like this. Hopefully, someday the student will maybe hear an example I use from As I Lay Dying, and it'll just click like that. So, who knows? So yeah, there's the question, and I'll see you guys next week. Happy video making.